Hello guys, welcome. We're gonna get started in just a moment. Alright. Welcome everybody. Hello. Is there an option for no answer? No. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately no. But we are getting started. It's been a while since I've played Kerbal Space Program. It's been it's been like probably a couple months actually. I don't remember when the last stream was of Kerbal. I'll be honest. Oh yeah, it's been a while. I'm scrolling through all the live streams I've done. 4 months ago. Wow, that was a long time ago. Oh my gosh, that was a long time ago. How you doing though, Helpmeister? How's it going? How's your light snack, Savvy? My light snack? What do you mean? I actually had a good dinner. I had some chicken patties, and then I had some hash browns. I had a couple hash browns, a couple chicken patties, and corned beef hash. So good. Hey, Flowman, you're having some food right now? Nice. Nice. Alright, I guess I can go ahead and I'll just pop this up here. Yeah, we're back with some Kerbal Space Program. It's been a while. If you're talking about chicken, then it's a light snack. Okay. Alright, so it's been over 4 months since I've last played this game. It's been a while, so we are doing a science playthrough. Superstar Space Agency. We are very low on science right now. So my idea with all the upgrades we've got, because before I set up the stream, I went around and looked at the research and development to see how much stuff we've unlocked, and we definitely have enough capabilities to go to Eve, and probably even Duna, but yeah. Hey Francisco, how's it going? Also, guys, don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. If you're joining in, just leave a like. It really helps with the algorithm. And if you're new here, subscribe as well. So yeah, Eve should be behind us in order to go to it, but we'll just speed up time and stuff. We do have 3 different satellites that we put around here. We have Savvy-Light 1, Savvy-Light 2, and Savvy-Light 3. So one's around Minmus, one's around the Mun, and one is around Kerbin. So 4 months, more like 4 donuts. 4 donuts. Speaking of 4, we also have 4 likes right now. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna go into the vehicle assembly building, and we need to build a rocket to get us to Eve and back. Now, one thing I could do is build an unmanned craft first to build maybe like a satellite to go around it, something that might collect some science data and send it back, which would probably be the safer option just in case, you know, I strand Kerbals by accident, because it's not the first time that I've stranded Kerbals in space before and messed up. Am I landing on and returning from Eve? We might get to that point. I'm right now we're gonna be flying by Eve. I also want to go to Gilly as well. I might send a satellite there first for communication purposes, and then send a manned craft over to it, potentially. Or I could probably do both. I could send the satellite, or I could build a craft that releases a satellite in its orbit, and then just, you know, have a manned crew. We could probably do that. Yeah, we could do that. I'll figure this out. It's been so long since I've last played this, so it's gonna take me a minute to get back into the groove of things. So obviously we need, you know, we need this. Also, Snickies does stuff. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I have, you know, in all my, like, I've landed on Eve before. I put a rover on Eve in the past, but I've never landed and left Eve before. Because it's really difficult. It's actually really difficult to do that. So I'm just trying to get as much science as possible from Eve, just orbiting it, flying by it, whatever it may be. So, okay. I need a heat shield. Because when we come back from Eve, we're gonna be flying in pretty fast. Do I have nuclear engines yet? I don't. Okay. It is the final boss. Yeah, it is. It really is the final boss. Okay, since I don't have that, I usually use these like goldfish liquid fuel engines because these are really good. Yeah. So let's figure this out real quick. And usually the one here will be the stage that gets us back home. Let's see. So if we just do this, and then I might have engine plates. I'm not sure. Let me check here. It's been, like I said, it's been so long since I last played this. I need to figure out what I have. What I have, what I don't have, etc., etc. I guess I don't. Unless I'm looking in the wrong place. Utility. No. I don't have it. Okay. Just checking. Hey, Brooklyn. Oh, you're playing War Thunder? Nice. War Thunder's pretty fun. Alright. How much Delta V does that give me? Okay, over 2,000. I mean, that would be enough in space, because that's over 0.5. I mean, it's a little silly, but, you know. It works. Unless I could do something like... This might be weird, but if I do... So, how much does this hold? 180? This holds 80, so this holds 100 less. And if I flip it upside down like that, and then attach this... Okay, I don't think that works, because that's just... Okay, that's just liquid fuel. It has no oxidizer. Never mind then. This has liquid fuel, but this is much bigger, so... I think I'll just go with what I had. Let's go with that. Yeah, we'll just go with that. That'll be fine. And then we need science stuff, too. So, we need communications. We have the Communotron... Let's see. Yeah, that one's like direct connection. We could do... What else we got here? Let's see, bandwidth 5.7, 6.6. And this is like a large one here. So we'd like put it on the side or something, or I could have it stick out or whatever with some, like, that's too big. That's too big. That's too big. Do I have anything that's smaller than that? I don't. That's okay. Fine. They'll just stick on the side like that. That works. Because if I'm looking at... That's a relay, yeah. So this is direct. That's relay. That's relay. Oh no, that's direct. Never mind. Direct. Yeah, we need the relay. So this is a relay antenna, so that works pretty well. Yeah, it has no oxidizer. That that cone-shaped looking thing. But yeah, how's War Thunder going, Brooklyn? And how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some other science stuff on here. So we need a barometer. I'm gonna stick this all on here. Barometer, thermometer, T34, magnetometer, or magnetometer, however you want to call it. We're gonna put this over here. Good, that's good to hear. We need, we obviously need solar panels and power and all that. Do I have a cockpit that holds two? Crew operant 1. No, okay, I only have, okay. So if I wanted 2, like if I wanted a scientist to come aboard, I would need to put another thing. But I'm just gonna go with the 1. Yeah. Hey Sam! Hey, hi Savvy Superfans and Savvy. Yeah, KSP, yeah, it's been a little bit. It's been over 4 months. 4 months since I last played Kerbal Space Program. It's been so long. Okay, oh yeah, solar panels, let's see here. Trying to think here. So I need this, yeah. Because we're gonna, oh wait, solar panels, I can't forget the solar panels. I could also do a little experiment I do here. How much power does that still give? 0.41. Do I have another? So this one does 20 in a vacuum, 20 kilonewtons. That does 16, that does 19. Okay. What does this one do? That does 60 in a vacuum. Okay, we might want to use the Terrier instead, actually. Because in a vacuum... Okay, I mean, that uses less, but... if we use it efficiently, we should have enough. But the good news is that the 0.26... Oh yeah, because it's counting as an atmosphere. It's counting the atmosphere. Which... yeah, 60, 20, yeah, this is a lot better, because we're not gonna use, obviously we're not using this in an atmosphere, so we should be okay. I mean, we'll find out. We will soon find out. I'm just adding more fuel here, because we are gonna need it anyway, so just some extra fuel. Okay, now we're gonna shroud, nope, not yet, I keep forgetting. Batteries. Well, since we're gonna take all this data back with us, so I don't think we'll need, because if we want to store, or if we want to send science back, we would have batteries because it costs a lot of power, but we're gonna be keeping a lot of that data. So I'm thinking, which ones are these? These are... Okay, those are the ones that go out like that, which I like. Yeah, we're gonna go with those. Hey Riley, is this the careers? This is a science save. I've done career a bunch of times, but I thought of doing science mode when I started another save, just because I don't know, I don't know, like science is like you make your own sort of contracts in a way, you know? Instead of having to follow whatever it's trying to tell you at the time. Okay, let's shroud this. Okay, so we got that going. So I'm gonna lift this up because we need the firepower. We need a lot of firepower. So I'm thinking, because we need a middle stage, we need a bottom stage. That's essentially what I'm thinking of right now. Oh, yeah, it could definitely be a grind. Also, say hello to Riley, guys. Sam, I hope you're doing well, by the way. So good to see you again. So I'm thinking of having just widen out here instead of just having a skinny like middle stage and then widen out to a thick bottom stage. I think we're gonna start with just this size. I don't want something that's like huge because, like I said, middle stage and then middle stage and then bottom stage. So the middle stage isn't going to be as big, but I need something that's efficient. So the skipper actually isn't bad. We also have the poodle. We have the poodle liquid fuel engine, which this one does 250 kilonewtons. This one does, well, this one's a pretty powerful one anyway. There's obviously this one, but this one's very, very weak. So I think the poodle should be good enough. Did my auto strut not save on my settings? I guess it didn't. Well, looks like we're going to be manually auto-strutting. That's fine. Okay, so I want a large... This is the... No, this is a separator. I need a decoupler. Did I actually put a separator here? I mean, separator, decoupler, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Okay. So let's just get a big old thing here. We're gonna do asparagus staging, by the way. So what asparagus staging means is we're gonna have different parts of the rocket that are like outer layer of the bottom stage, where it's gonna have two engines separate after they run out of fuel, but then keep others, and then they'll run out of fuel. It's like just one after the other. So let's get our radial decouplers, and we'll do 4 and see how much delta V we have after doing that. We're gonna do this here, bring that down here, and let's see, bring that up a little bit, and then top it off with one of these. Alright, so we need a large engine on the bottom. How much does that do? 0.62. These are going to be all shooting, or all going out. Blah, blah, I can't talk. Going off at the same time, if I could talk. That's a reliant. We need a swivel for these. So if I put that there. 1.27. Okay, that's fine. 4,000 meters per second. We would need more than that. We would definitely need more than that. I'm also thinking... No, I think it should be fine with that. It's just the middle stage, probably. I could add more to this, just to make it a little bit more efficient. I'm also gonna lower these down a little bit. Sort of like that. Okay, once I actually have these up and going and separated properly, then we'll see the actual delta V for what it is. So if I put these together... Yeah, career can definitely be a grind, for sure. So I'm taking these fuel ducts, and since I have 6 of them, I'm going to attach one here, one here, one here, so 3 of them together, and then this one goes into the middle, and then I do the same thing here. One here, one here, and then one here. And then I gotta go... I gotta take all these, and I gotta figure out which ones I'm separating first, and which ones I'm separating second. So that one first. So these two go first. So that one, and that one. So these two go second, and then that goes third. 4,727 meters per second. How much delta V is that? 1.35. Thrust to weight ratio. I'm gonna say, I mean, we could test this out. We could test it out, that's fine. I won't do any auto-saves in the meantime. Alright, let's strut those up there. And I'm gonna strut, I don't need that many. Do like 3. Strut them together like that. And then obviously I wanna strut all these. Like, probably the bottom. Yeah, the bottom, strut that together. Like that. Alright, that looks good. And then, obviously, we're going to use our launch stabilizers. Just like so. And that should be good. I don't know what to call this spacecraft. Where are some... You guys have any names that we could give this spacecraft? I didn't add any satellites here, so I might probably do a satellite later. Or probably do the man... we're going backwards. Man mission first, satellite later. Sometimes we just roll like that. We'll do... Like how I did a play on words in the title, Eve-ning. We'll call it... We'll probably do Eve-ning. Eve-ning. Let's do Eve-ning flyby. Buttered asparagus? Alright. You got me. Alright. You got it. You got the winning one. Yeah, well, they were buttered asparagus. Sure. Sure. Because it'll take me a minute to figure out a clever name, but, let's give it a good old test run. We'll see if that's enough delta V to get where we need to go. Well, what I should have done first was probably sped up time for us to be able to get to Eve, but you know what? That's okay. It's okay. We'll see about how much delta V we have left once we get into orbit. We'll do that first. Okay. So, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so far so good. Turn that down a little bit for you guys, because I know it's quite loud. Those two go first. And go ahead and start turning. Yeah, if we had nuclear engines, I would definitely make that in the top stage for what we have. But unfortunately we don't. Oh. Breaking the sound barrier. Alright, so far so good. We're doing alright, we're doing alright. I need to not go horizontal, I need to go up higher. Ooh, my trajectory was kind of bad. We are speeding up, but more so our horizontal direction. Because we need to get above 70,000. 70,000 meters. I mean, this first stage is probably gonna get us to... Hopefully it would get us into orbit. Okay, there we go. Now we're doing a little bit better. Alright, we'll stop burning right there. And we'll warp over here. As fast as it'll let me. Yeah, electric charge is fine. Alright, we're actually in space now, so I can just deploy this and start deploying or extending our solar panels so we can get sustained power. this is fine. Alright, now we're in orbit. Perfect. Okay, since we're in orbit now, Eve is all the way in front of us here, which is not ideal for where we want to go. Because if we try to, just for the sake of it, because we have to burn opposite of Kerbin's orbit to get to Eve, because Eve is closer to its host star. Yeah, there's not really... See, there's a close approach this way, but it doesn't really work the way we want it to. So, you miss these KSP streams so much? Oh, yeah, I know it's been a while. It's been very, very long. I wonder if I can actually do something about that here. Like, if I bring this in enough... Oh? I mean... Okay, I mean, this works. Your daughter loves the Mario streams, though? Any kind of Nintendo, really? Oh, I mean, that's good. Yeah, my, yeah, Super... we're gonna be returning to Super Mario Galaxy Permadeath Run on Sunday. Yeah, because I have a new collab happening on Tuesday, which is Ark Survival Evolved, which I've only played like once, and that was years ago. So this is gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be quite interesting. So we're gonna go the long way around because I mean we got an encounter here, so I'm willing to take it. I'm willing to take it. Yeah, I'm willing to take this encounter that we got here, just because it's quite interesting. This is the... yeah, that's the escape. I don't know, we might have enough to get to go to Gilly as well, but we have to get into orbit around this thing first. Alright, I'm gonna go up a little bit more, because that would be nice. I don't want to come in at it from like a curve or something like that, you know? Yeah, just raise it up some more. Oop, that's too much. Yeah, something like that, but I need to back it up. Back it up. So, Eve's atmosphere, its height is 90,000 meters, or 90 kilometers, so it's 20,000 more meters, or 20 more kilometers higher than Kerbin's atmosphere. So, we don't want to touch its atmosphere, we want to just try to get into an orbit around it. So we can try that. Like I said, this is more of like kind of experimental to see how far we can get this. I mean, if we can get all the science in this, I'm totally all for it. And then if we're able to return home, that's hunky-dory. We have over 2,400 Delta V remaining in this stage, and it's only going to take 1,645, which is still a lot, which is more than half, but that'll be plenty for what we want to do. So let's see, we have, it'll take about 2 minutes to burn. So I want to probably start burning maybe like half before and half after. That's usually what I do for that kind of situation. So like 50 seconds potentially, or like basically a minute remaining. Yeah, okay, we'll start burning now. I will be burning probably under the atmosphere, so I might want to hold off a little bit more. Or what I could do is burn just slightly... like, slightly like this. Like, sort of in the same direction, but not really. Hello, Legend. Hi, Saw. How you doing? Hey, Flowman. Hey, Sav, have you watched any gameplay footage of pit hacks? I have not. What is pit hacks? Alright, so this should be fine. Alright, I'm just gonna keep burning in this direction. It's okay. We're gonna go slightly under the atmosphere, but we're not gonna be speeding up fast enough for it to make much of a difference. Because of how fast we're going. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Alright, there we go. We are going above. Okay, everything's fine now. That was close. Oh, something happened. I need to go opposite of maneuver, wherever that is. So, like, over here or something. Because that, whatever happened there, that was a bit interesting. Stop. But yeah, how you doing, Saw? Good to see you. Okay, something happened. Aha! Here we go. Okay, I need to turn down the thrust on this thrust limiter. Alright, give me it on the other side like that. And then we'll use the rest of our fuel to correct it. So how long is it going to take us to get there? 180 days. That's actually fine. We're going really fast around the sun, so that's okay. Okay. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Hello. Also, thank you for the 8 likes, guys. Pit hacks are hacks typically of Super Mario World that are humanly impossible to beat without heavy usage of emulator tools. Oh. That's interesting. Alright, so about halfway through our journey, so probably like around here, we're gonna increase our... we're gonna bring up our... our trajectory. I need to also... Ooh, that's too much. Yeah, so I need this to not be so... bleh. Okay. So that's gonna take 114 days to get there. Actually, I want to say half would probably be like over here or something, possibly. Yeah, that's a lot better. Turn it this way, then we need to go up. Like that, just about. Yeah, something like this. How close is that? 129,000. I don't need to be that close to it. We'll do about 200,000. Hopefully at least I'll be going on the bright side of the planet. Alright, that's gonna take 108 days to get there. Okay. Let's speed up time. Goodbye, Kerbin. We will return later. It's gonna take over a minute to get there. Yep, there we go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hey Tony, how's it going? Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. Right, here we are. So it's gonna take a minute and 12 seconds to burn, so I want to... I'll take maybe... Even if we do a flyby, that's fine, because then I'll learn from what I didn't do, what I wasn't able to do, and see that we need more Delta V. Like, it's a lesson learned sort of thing going on there, right? Okay, so... let's speed up time a little bit, and we'll do it about maybe like 45. Eve is actually kind of easy if you know what you're doing. Well, landing, not taking off. Well, yeah, landing is fine. I've actually, like, in the past, I did a video on the channel where I made a rover for Eve, and I, was able to land it down, although my development of rovers and landing them is not the most efficient, but, still. Oh, I forgot. I need to increase this thrust a little bit. 2, 1, boop. Perfect. Okay, how is that on Eve now? Because if I need to, I can always do more adjustments if need be. How you doing, Jelophosaurus? Jelophosaurus? Yeah, let me adjust that a little bit more. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, how close is that? 317,000. That's totally fine. Okay, we're just gonna warp until we get there. I'm doing it very unconventionally, like not where Eve is supposed to be, but I'm still able to do this. So, look at Kerbal right there. So bright. Alright, we should be almost on the edge of where Eve is. Oh, there it is. Hello, Eve. There it is. I'm doing well, thank you. Doing quite well. Are you new here, Jelophosaurus? I don't think I've seen you here before. Okay, so let's turn retrograde. And we'll just hope for the best. We'll hope for the best with what we got. Alright, and since we're on the outer part of Eve's sphere of influence, we can try to get some science from this. You are new? Well, welcome, welcome. For those of you that are new here, that are probably lurking or just watching but not talking, my name's Savvy. I do a variety of different games on the channel. I actually posted on the post sections of my channel. If you want to go there, you'll see the games I'll be playing next week. I'll be playing Ark Survival Evolved on Tuesday. On Monday, I'll be playing No Man's Sky. On Thursday, I'll be playing Monster Hunter Wilds. On Sunday, I'll be playing Super Mario Galaxy. On Saturday, City Skylines 2. What else do I got going on? What do I got going on let's see. Wednesday, it's Sea of Thieves, and Friday will be Helldivers 2. Yeah, so I'm all over the place with games. keeping it, keep the variety here. Okay, so we got that. Can't log the pressure, but we're still gonna get science for it anyway. I'm not gonna do any goo yet. Once I get close, really close to the planet, then that's when I'm gonna use the goo. Since I don't have a scientist, I have Jebediah with us. You've measured the interaction between the solar wind and the magnetic field of this body as it deflects charged particles. 225 science. Love it. Crew report. You can't help but notice how incredibly purple the planet is. The shiny oceans are mesmerizing. Peak gameless, dude. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, there's many more games that I have on my list as well, so if you wanna subscribe to the channel, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to, but it'll get me closer to my goal. I've thought about also adding like Gas Station Simulator to the list. Sometimes I'll play Destiny 2. Conan Exiles might go on that list as well at some point. What else do I have? The Finals is another one. 7 Days to Die. Maybe Risk of Rain 2 as well. So there's like so many other games that I have that I want to put on the list there. Hey Ronan, how's it going? Good to see you. Thank you for subscribing, Jellivosaurus. Alright, so hopefully I can I do a spacewalk? I sure can. EVA report. You've recorded your observations about the situation. Okay, and then I want to collect download data, collect this. I also want to take the data from here, because then I could do another crew report when I get closer. Because you want to take... So, like, if you do a crew report, just for everybody to know, if you do a crew report and you try to do one again, it'll say, like, oh, do you want to overwrite this? To mitigate that, you want to take your Kerbal outside of your pod or whatever, take all the experiments out, which includes the crew report, put it back in, then you can do another crew report. Like, it's very, very easy. Very easy to do it that way. Okay. Good at just solving how to emulate 3DS. I want to play all the Pokemon games 3DS emulator is being a butt. I have to decrypt the ROMs. Oh no. Landing or flyby? We're not landing. If I were to land, I would just do a an unmanned craft. What I'm doing is I'm trying to see if I can get into orbit, or if I'm not confident in that, then we'll just do a flyby, and we'll come back later and try to do an orbit and all that, and maybe even put something on Eve just for the sake of saying, oh, I put, something's collecting signs so we can send it back to the Kerbal Space Center. Okay. So turn this back on. I put succeed. Thank you, Salt. How you doing, Salt? This is more of like an experiment because it's been over 4 months since I last played this. So I need to test my rustiness to see if I still got it. Because even though I still made mistakes in this game. I mean, who doesn't? Somebody who's probably played this for, Matt Lown, for example. The cracking gets you for one, or just you miscalculate something and it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to do that, All right, there's Eve. It's just a big pink ball. Or purple. There it is. You're watching sports? Oh, what sports were you watching? Okay. How close am I to my periapsis? Let me check my maneuver here. And then if I do this, how much delta V would it cost to get myself into orbit around this beautiful, beautiful planet? I have over 3,000 Delta V left in my top stage, so that would cost... Like, if I wanted to just use the bare minimum, it would cost... like, a little less than 2,000 to get into orbit. Now, if I wanted to try to get to Gilly as well, I would have to bring this down. Probably do a flyby of Gilly, possible. Oh, looking at it the wrong way. This will require some change. Eve is, in my opinion, the most beautiful planet in the Kerbal system, though there aren't much competitors. That is true. I would argue, like, if you have the Outer Planets mod, there's definitely some other planets, especially if you have the visual mod for the clouds and all that. Like, there are definitely some that can compete with them, which I'll show you a couple that I do like Nidon, Erlum. Those are nice ones. All right, which wait. Okay, so that turns it down this way. Does that do anything for it? Not really. Okay. I extend it out like this. I'm just trying to think of, since I have time here to just fiddle with this. Yeah, so that... Oh? Oh, look at that. I like just fiddling with this. It's pretty interesting. Does that make it go up, or... Yeah, that's so weird how I get really close to that. I don't know, like, I'm trying to think. So if I have... Sorry, I'm not looking at chat. So March 6th, I think. Oh, NBA? Yeah, Lens is in Japan for 2 weeks. I'm on console, so I don't have such necessities. Oh, no! Sorry about that. I mean, it's good that you're still able to play Kerbal Space Program, whether it be on console, but... Like, the amount of mods you can put in this game is astronomical. No pun intended. Well, actually, no, pun intended. Pun definitely intended. Okay, so I have 744, 3,269. I'm gonna do some math real quick. Let's do some quick math. I'm gonna bring out my calculator. So if we take 744 plus 3,269, that's 4,013 Delta V in total. So doing this minus 2,060 gives me about approximately 2,000 Delta V remaining, which I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if that would be... because I would have to do more if I wanted to do a Gilly flyby. I would have to do a lot more, either messing with this, or like if I'm able to try to get a really close, like get this close encounter here. So if what if I just bring in another maneuver node here and I just start doing this or something. Yeah, there we go. And then I got a Gilly encounter right there. Oop. Careful there, Savvy. Use Mun Gravity Assist. Alright, can I get this to go up somehow? Or is it just going to be like this? Alright, it's probably just going to be like this. Yeah, I could try to use the Mun to fling me back into Kerbin orbit. Or Kerbin Sphere of Influence. Okay, I could just do a flyby of Gilly. That's totally fine. Alright, so 2030, so that brought it down a little bit more. So that's good. Okay, where am I? Okay, I'm almost to the node that I need, but in the meantime, look at that. That is beautiful right there. Gorgeous. Alright, so I need to do a crew report again. Space near Eve. Yeah, the ocean's going to talk about that again. Pressure, reading 0. Temperature, EVA. Core observations of the situation. And I guess since I'm this close, I'll just go ahead and do the goo. Observe the goo. Goo has become rubbery and bounces around the container. Interesting. Okay, so we're doing... Oh, I already passed it. Oops. That's okay. I was going a lot faster than I anticipated. But that's okay. Okay, this is gonna take... What if... I mean, it's fine. It's still gonna take probably as much delta V, if not just a little bit more. So yeah, it looks like we'll have about 2,000 delta V left, which usually is enough to get us back home, hopefully. I mean, usually you just need like over 1,000 to get out of any, just about like maybe give or take a few hundred delta V to get out of sphere of influence of a planet. And then, especially if you're like really close to it in your orbit, but like it shouldn't take too much. Catch a Pokemon Go to use in champions. Nice. Which Pokemon? Which Pokemon have you been capturing? Gemmas. Oh gosh. Hey, Captain Morgan, how you doing? Good to see you. We can also get even more data from... Okay, we're just gonna do that. There we go. Perfect. How close is that? Okay, 235, that's fine. Alright, so how close is that? So here, if I just add a maneuver here, and if I just keep burning closer to this, that's not going to do anything. If I go here... Ah, now I see it. Okay. Yeah, because I need that to go up. Like that. Okay, just... Oh, this is being really weird. Okay, I'm just trying to mess with this since my plan didn't go exactly according to what I wanted it to do. So... yeah, that just takes it outside. That's not gonna work either. That would take me into the planet, and I don't want to do that. Sorry, I'm just still messing with this thing. Yeah, see, okay, I would get that there. That would be 73.5. That probably wouldn't be too bad. To get that close encounter there. How close is that? Let's bring this down and see what I can do to it. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Okay. Probably about, like, right there. That works. Okay, but while I am in orbit... take data. I'll read that in a second. Ronin. Collect that data. Take all of it and store it again. There we go. You can't help but notice how incredibly purposefully... Alright, I could probably do the same thing with Gilly when we do a flyby of it as well. Between the solar wind and magnetic field for this body, blah blah blah, thank you. Attract boom. Some of these I might override anyway, I don't know. Okay, let's speed up time so I can go up through here. I'm glad our relay is working. Yeah, because Kerbin's on the far side where we are. Oh, I don't know why I removed that. Why did I do that? Want to look at Eve? Thank you. Okay. Set this as a target. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why I got rid of that maneuver node. I got rid of it by accident. Ooh, this actually turns out to be better. Because I'm gonna get really close. Bring me up, like, right there. That works. Alright, it's gonna take 5 seconds to burn. What are some other games you play, Dilophosaurus, by the way? Beautiful. Alright. Alright, so we should... Thank you for the 12 likes, guys, by the way. Got today a Lunatone, a Sun and Moon Zigzagoon, and a Makuhita, and I also got my favorite starter, Cyndaquil. Nice! I have Gen 1 and 4 starters. I'm working on Gen 2 and 5. You know, it's crazy how many Pokemon there are in the game. In the universe now. Alright, need you to... take all the data there. Take this. Take this. Download that. Store it. Okay, I guess there's like some experiments that are... Let's see. Yeah, some of those, I guess, are the same. 9 generations, yeah. So many of them. Alright, we're about to cross paths. Ooh, why am I about to hit it? Yeah, I don't know what changed with that, but that's fine. Okay. Crew report. It looks like a particularly lumpy rock. Bet you could jetpack down there. Then we'll do magnetometer. Yep. Get out Jebediah so we can get a EVA report. Record your observations about the situation. Okay. Ooh. Look at that. What a beautiful little tiny moon. That's cool. Alright, so we've done our flybys and everything. Now we need to get ourselves oh! We're actually being flung out. That's funny. Okay, set as our target, because we need to go back home anyway. Oh, I see. Okay, our trajectory is right there. I was like, wait a minute. Hey, Dr. Potato, how's it going? I'm excited to play... I'm very, very excited to be playing Arc Survival Evolved with you and Prime Chief and many others on Tuesday. It's gonna be something. I don't know why it's doing that. It's a bit weird. Oh, I see. Alright, what I should do is probably keep myself in Eve's orbit for the time being. Oop, that's too much. Just a little bit. Hey Griffin, how's it going? What you been up to, Dr. Potato? Alright, yeah, so I'll just go ahead and burn. Okay, perfect. Because I need to... So I need to burn in the direction of, like, Eve's orbit, so, like, maybe somewhere around here, potentially. Or I might have to wait till Eve's in a certain position in space to do that. I'm doing well, thank you. Just curballing it up. So if I do orbit like that... Yeah, so that's gonna... So I have over 1,700 delta B. So I just keep moving it like this. Oh, here we go. Somewhere over the rainbow. Doesn't look like... Okay. This is... Okay. Okay, so we got there. It looks like I could have gotten something right there. Actually, wait. Go back. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. Because if I... Yeah, this. And then if I do, like, another maneuver here... No, that's not gonna work either. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to just speed up time quite a bit to get back to Kerbin. I just gotta be careful. Okay, yeah, just speed up time. We'll just speed up a little bit at a time, and then I'll just see about changing my maneuver again. Okay, let me go... What if we go here? That's exactly 1,000. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it'd just be easier if I just waited for Kerbin to be where it should be. Oh. Oh, I run right into Eve again. Hmm. Oh. No, that's too much. Alright, so then if I did that... No? Okay. I'm just messing with it. Okay, let's just keep going. No. No. Alright, so then if I do it here, how would this be different? What? Put that as target again. What you been up to, Griffin? Oop, that's too much. Can it stop closing on me? There we go. Go all the way over here. Bring it in. Alright, so that's not what we're doing with that. Yeah, so that takes less than if I do this. Just, just move the whole thing here. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work either. Okay. That would take too much delta V anyway. Alright, let's keep going. I mean, we're basically gonna just have to go until Eve is probably behind Kerbin anyway. Like, probably like around here, kind of like diagonal from it. How's the rest of chat doing, by the way? You guys doing alright? I hope so. Alright, let's pause it there. Or not really pause it, but you know. Also, who joined the Discord? Was that you, was that you, Jellophosaurus? Did you join the Discord? Hey! Doing good, Flowman? That's good. Hey, Prime! How's it going? Yeah, I'm enjoying the Kerbal. We're on Eve right now. We're flying around Eve because I'm trying to get back to Kerbin. And, I'm having a bit of a tricky time getting back, so yeah, this mission lasts over a year, which isn't bad. Not too bad. Okay, let's see. Can we get back home now? Please and thank you, game. I would like to go back home. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whoop, there it is. Go this way. Okay, so if I go... yeah, just bring it down. No, bring it up. Alright, just bring that back this way. Come on. Ah! How are you doing, Prime? How's it going for you? Can we... I might have to redo this trajectory again. Probably. Okay, there it is. Okay, and then if I go here... Hey Flanagan, how's it going? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. You know, that doesn't do what I want it to do. I'd like to drag this around, please. There we go. Ooh, you're making pizza? Ooh, all about that pizza. Are you good with the same stuff like last time? Alright, I'm trying to... Ugh. How am I gonna get this to work? Okay, I think I should almost be in the position to get back home anyway, but doesn't seem like it is. Okay, let's do... Just flip this around in a way that... Okay. Oops. Do that, and then there we go. Okay. So this is what I need. That's 1300. right there. Yeah, Flanagan, how you doing? This is a little annoying. Every time. Yummy. Okay. I'm going to just speed up time again. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Okay. We'll do that. Now, maybe I will be able to get the heck out of here. Get that back home. Oh my gosh, there it is. Okay. Oh, that was too much. Let's see. So 908,000. 912, 920. Yeah, we could do that. Okay, that doesn't help either. 954. 967. Okay, we can just go from there and then like halfway through. Why does it do that? That's so stupid that it does that. Because clearly it's getting closer. There we go. So this one's the... yeah, that's maneuver 1. So we just need to go around. It's going to take 21 days to get there. Pepperoni, marble cheese, bacon bits, and Parmesan cheese on top. Yummy. That sounds so delicious. Delish. Alright, so it's going to take 857 meters per second. I just hope that the other maneuvering that I do isn't going to take, like, you know, because we'll have, like, 900 something Delta V left, I think. A little over 900 or close to 900. Alright, just go ahead and do that. I don't know why the sun looks like that. I don't know why it's like a black speck there for some reason. Might be some visual glitch going on there or something. Almost there. One. Boom. Okay, there we go. Okay, that one only takes 211. Cool. So, yeah. So if we look here, Sorry, Ronan, I'll see what you said in a second. We want to go on the side that it's... We want to go on the opposite side of where it's rotating. So yeah, it's going... Kerbin rotates this way, so we want to come in like this way. That's escape, isn't it? Oh no, that works. Yeah, that works. Yeah, we're coming in... Okay. Yeah, we're coming in this way, opposite direction. I wonder if... Here, set the mun as a target. Not sure which way the mun rotates, but let's see. Let me just see. Okay, so it does rotate this way. Yeah, I'd probably want to go in this way. But then if I do that, then yeah. It would just be better if I just not deal with that at all and just go to Kerbin. Also, Savvy tested my controller in Monster Hunter Wilds. It feels good not fighting drift. I tried it in my friend's lobby, used Lance today with it. Nice. Well, that's good that you don't have any drift anymore. That's good. Prime, are you excited for Tuesday? It's Tuesday, isn't it? Alright, I need to not be... So that's 45, 18, 73, 20, 23, we'll do 25, 28, 30? Yeah, we could do maybe 30. Alright. Goodbye, Eve. Goodbye, Gilly. We might be back later. Try to land something on you. Alright, so how much? 11 seconds? Okay. This mission took like a year and a half in the game, so that's not bad. Well, we still have a little bit more to go. I just decrypted a lot of 3DS ROMs. Awesome. Okay. That should be good. Almost. Okay, that's going out that way. I need to not be that direction, and I need to bring this down too. $40,000, sure. We could do that. I think halfway through the rest of the trip, I'll try to lower, like get more of a straight decline if possible. Doesn't look like I... no, I can, sort of. Is that 13,000, 26, 40? Yeah, we'll do 40. Well, actually, no, the way that this is, never mind. That's fine. But yeah, we're escaping that way, so we need to go warp here. Alright, this was quite the journey, guys. I just hope that we were able to, you know, land. Hi, Sleepy Party Wizard. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. Thank you for the 14 likes, by the way, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Alright, we're almost there. Back to Kerbin. So this mission took like a year and 3/4, so closer to 2 years. That's not bad. That's not bad. Considering where the position of Eve was, I mean, I think that's pretty good. Alright, so Kerbin is... It's going to be hard to see it because the sun is literally in the way. Oh, there it is. Okay. What was quick save again? Quick save was like... Yeah, F5. Now I'm quick saving because this is the part that's going to be a little crazy. I'm doing well, thank you. Okay, because I do want to slow down, probably like right here. I have how much? 716 left? Oh, that's plenty. Okay. That actually is not going to take much at all. Cool. Alright, just warp like right here. I just want to be able to land on the bright side of Kerbin. But yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. We just got back from doing an Eve mission. So that was quite exciting. Okay, I might go ahead and... Let's see, if I'm here... yeah, I should... I'll start burning now. Well, let me put it on full blast. There we go. Alright, put a stop to that real quick. There it is. There's the planet. Alright, now I'm gonna start burning again. Slow myself down. These can't be retracted, so these solar panels are gonna get destroyed as they come in. So that's fine. It's to be expected. The relay antenna, more than likely as well. Alright. Then we have our ablator shield. Okay, yeah, that was perfect. Perfect. That's beautiful. Very pretty, I know, right? I love the Firefly mod, which makes the heat do this kind of effect. It's so cool. Yeah, there's there's a part there that's still surviving that's burning up. We are going to slow down fast enough to land on this big old land mass. Yep. That's cool. I'm glad we landed on the day side because I hate landing on the night side because you guys won't be able to see it that well. So it worked out in the end. Oh, I think something crashed on the ground. Just realized it's Monday. Tomorrow I will stream Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Ooh, nice. You're almost done with the DLC. Ooh, that sounds fun. Alright, now we can just deploy the parachute. Goes down even more. Oh, we're gonna land on this, like, mountain right here. Oh boy. I don't want to roll. Ooh, slow down. There we go. Then we can jettison this to get rid of a little bit more weight. Oof. Oh gosh. Hopefully we land pretty still. Oh god. Ooh. Oh. Oh my god, we did. Whew. That was scary for a second there, but we did it. We're on this side of this mountain here. Oh my god. It's pretty cool. Alright, let me get out actually, because I wanna maybe take a surface sample of this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Um Good thing I did a quick good thing I had a quick save. Good thing I had a quick save. What was it? F9? Yeah, there we go. I'm so glad I quick saved because there went all the science there. Oh my god. All the science in that cockpit just went. Okay, well, this time I can find a better, I could hopefully have a better place to land. That's crazy. Look, I can't believe that happened. Man. Whew. Yeah, I'm so glad I definitely did that quick save. I'm so happy I did that. This time, I should land in a different spot. Preferably a flatter spot. That'd be a good idea. I mean, landing in the water would be the best, but we're going too fast to even do that. Voyager 1. Voyager 1. Honestly, I wouldn't. It would be cool to maybe make a Voyager one in Kerbal Space Program. I'm sure somebody's already done it, but I wouldn't mind doing it myself. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna decouple these yet. Yeah, we're going much farther inland. You could see the mountains here, like the how bumpy it is. So hopefully we can find a better spot. There's a big old mountain right there. That's actually peeking above the clouds. All right, let's see. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna land in the water, I don't think. Oh. Okay. That's fine. All of our science stuff basically is in here. Is in the cockpit. I was not expecting that to flip over like that. But we're good. We're fine. Everything's okay. Everything's hunky-dory. Okay, can I not land on a mountain this time? Can I land in like in a flat area? Like in a valley or plains or something? It looks promising over here. Oh yeah, this is a lot better. So much better. Away from all those mountains. Ah. There we are. The tall, tall grass. Alright. Recover vessel. Exactly, second time's the charm. I could have done it third time's the charm, but I'm like, it's fine. Okay. 950 science. Yes, that's a lot. Okay. I'm very, very happy about that. Alright, and then I can recover some parts here for... Even though we don't... For this, like, we have unlimited money. That's the difference between career mode and science mode, is that science mode, you just collect science to go through the science tree, while career mode, you have to get both the science and you have a budget as well. Voyager 1 is landed. Voyager 1's out in the, like, way beyond the solar system in real life. Okay, so here we go. I can finally afford using nuclear engines, so we're gonna buy that. And it's like these here. What about these? Yeah, there's also these, which are also efficient, so I'm honestly gonna buy those too. So we have 100 left. So I'm just gonna get more of these, and there we go. That used up a lot of our science, but we've got 3 more nodes here. 3 more. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is, let's see, we're gonna go back to Eve again, but this time I want to send something inside Eve. Something's gonna go inside the planet Eve. And we're gonna do this unmanned. You hear what might happen to his younger brother Voyager 2? Might go bye-bye. Yeah, Voyager 2's communication probably isn't gonna last, but Voyager 1 still is able to send stuff to to NASA, which is really cool. Crazy to think that something like that is that far out. The farthest man-made object in space. Alright, so all we have is this Probodibodyne Octo, so we're just gonna make the most of it. And the relay antenna actually worked pretty well, so we could just put this back on here. We do need power. We do need, like, quite a bit of power if we want to send science back to the Kerbal Space Center. Astronaut Voyager 1, exactly. That's so true. So we have these big batteries, but I think I'll just use the circular ones, but we're gonna need quite a few of them. So I'm gonna put these here, like so. We also need some stabilizers. Now, the cool thing about this is it's gonna be a lot lighter than what we have, although I might, with the science stuff that I'm gonna be bringing, probably not so much. Seismic accelerometer. We have that. I'm also going to bring a bunch of parachutes. This thing's going to have a lot of parachutes on it because the atmosphere is very thick. So it's very easy for it to slow down quite a bit. So I'm going to put quite a few parachutes on this thing. Honestly, I think here's what I'll do with the batteries. Where's the storage? Was it this I wanted to use? No. Or was it utility? Is there not... Do I not have one here? Like, there's a storage container here, but this is not what I... That's for a Kerbal. Would it be in here? Yeah, here it is. This thing... Is there something smaller? Oh my god. Not smaller than that. Okay. Okay, well, I have probably a better idea. This game feels like something an 80-year-old grandma would play. What? First of all, like, I don't know if anybody who is an 80-year-old plays this game, but unless they're probably in, you know, the field of science or like astronomy or even rocket science and stuff. But this game is really fun. This game has actually been used in college courses to teach about probably rocket science and like, you know, Delta V, stuff like that, you know, things that involve building rockets and whatever. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there is a grandma that does play Skyrim. I believe there's also a grandma that plays Minecraft as well to help pay for her son's cancer treatments, which is like so wholesome. That's neat. Yeah, yeah. Like, unfortunately, its predecessor, Kerbal Space Program 2, did not live up to good standards because it's pretty much a dead game now. You're studying for your physics exam? Oh my gosh. Have you played this game, Dr. Potato? Have you played Kerbal Space Program? I need solar panels. Here we go. So, since we're going to be close to the sun, and even with all the clouds being, you know, thick and all that, it's fine. It's fine. We don't need, like... We don't need huge solar panels for that. Like, if we wanted huge solar panels, we would need bigger ones for Duna, definitely for Joule, and way beyond Joule as well. So, see, this is a thing for the atmosphere, but this thing is humongous, so I need to figure this out. I mean, that works, I guess. Yeah, that works for the most part. I'm just attach these to the batteries. Or maybe if I could... Yeah, I could do it like that, actually. That works too. Just put this here, and then put this over here. Maybe put the thermometer right there on that battery. That works. Alright, then we just need a little tiny... Like, preferably I want this to land in the oceans of Eve. Like, that would be great. So we would need to figure something out with this. So this, all it needs is just liquid fuel for it to work. We don't need like anything else that's fancy or whatever. Which makes me want to do something different with this. So let me take just... Oop. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Just get the battery. Let me get a inline stabilizer for this as well. Yeah, this. Here, flip that around. That'll be better. Give me the stabilizer. Then we'll just use this instead. And then around it, we could put... No, that's so like janky. That's so weird. No, we're gonna try that again. Just give me... Yeah, just give me these. Maybe I could put like little... like other batteries on the side of it too, just to fill up all that space. Ronan, he was crying really bad and helped him get out of it. Oh, wait. Yeah, good luck on your physics exam, Dr. Potato. I'm exhausted. My dog didn't let me sleep last night. He ate some carpet and was crying really bad when he would go poop, so I stayed up late with him, helping him. It wasn't easy. Oh, no. Wow. How did he eat carpet? Like, was it just like stuff that came up from the carpet and you just like, you know? That's crazy. Alright, that should be enough charge. I probably don't need that many. I could probably just do two of those there. Oh, he almost took him to the vet. Roden. He didn't take him to the vet. He was considering taking him to the vet. Oh yeah, I didn't even do the thing I said I was doing. So connect this. Get these four. Get 4 of these. Then get this. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, so I don't need that anymore. Then what I can do now... Yeah, almost. Then grab... I don't want 4 of those. I want just 1 of those. 0.26. I don't know if that would be enough. This would be 800. It probably would be better if I had 4 of these instead of the 1. But what I could do is probably put an extra one right there, just to extend it a little bit more. Yeah, 0.55, that's like 1,610 delta V. That's going to be a lot more when we actually go up. Could do this too, and then kind of, yeah. Okay. So now I'm thinking, does this have its own stabilizer? Does it have its own thing? Reaction wheel. Okay, it does have reaction wheels. Okay, cool. It should be enough for this little thing. Should be. I hope. See, I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Another idea I had was just having the batteries. Like stacking batteries and then having a bunch of parachutes there. Like having a decouple, then a bunch of parachutes on like the stack of batteries instead, and then just have this separate from that. Let's try that out. I'll just stack like, you know, maybe 3 of these, and I put maybe like 2 of these here. Because how much is that? That's 200, 400, 600, 800. Maybe we could do like that, or 200, 400, 600, 800, then 1,000 could be for... That should be enough for that, and then we'll just get the parachutes. Like 2 large parachutes for this thing should be enough. But just in case it isn't, I'll add these 2 little parachutes right there. And that should be good enough. And then I can add a decoupler on the bottom, like that. And then, well, since I did that, I could actually use the larger thing, and I could use a reaction wheel for this too. So like that, and then I can put, you know, this big old thing here. He ate the carpet. I was taking out small pieces of carpet from his butt. He was crying really loud when I was taking it out, but yeah. Oh. How old is your dog, Tony? Okay. So we have these, like these other ones. So we have this one that's 60 kilonewtons in a vacuum. That's 80, 67. But this is like a lot longer, and I prefer the shorter one, like this one. Still quite large, but you know. It does the job. The yob. And then I could add like some, like a set here of tanks too. 2,782. That should be good. That's probably overkill, honestly. That might be overkill. Like over 2,000 is probably more than enough than what we need. The other thing too is, since we're gonna go into the atmosphere of of Eve, we need a large heat shield on it. A large heat shield. And I would probably put it on this thing. Where is it? Yeah, thermal. So that wouldn't be big enough, so we need something like this. Something like this, heavy duty. Come on, can we bring it up here? There we go. Oh my god. It's crazy. Do I have I have this adapter that's too small. There we go. That works. And then I could just shroud this here, and then shroud all of it Yeah. Because really, like, this should get us to Eve, so we don't need too much on the bottom. At least I want to say I don't need much on the bottom, but we'll figure it out. Oh, that's perfect. And then boom! There we go. Oh, this thing looks so cool. I mean, basically, this is like any other thing that in real life sent to space. You try to pack as much stuff onto a thing to get as much data as possible. Like, you need something very small, as light as possible to send to space. Okay, so we got that going. Now we can do like the stage on the bottom, which we could literally have this as maybe 2 stages if possible. We probably don't need something like that crazy. At least I hope we don't. Because I want to guarantee that we go to Eve and obviously I want to go into orbit around Eve and then go into Eve's atmosphere. I need to make sure that we have what we need to do that. Enough Delta V for that. We had, what, over 4,000 Delta V with our last mission, and we did pretty okay with that. So I want to make sure that we have basically the same kind of experience with that. Oh, plenty already, but we're going to do asparagus staging anyway, because it's definitely the most efficient way to do this. And I did 6 last time, but we'll do 4 this time, because I don't think I'll need more than 4. Okay, so then I wanted, where is it? Swivel. That's what I need. Yeah, 5,726 already. Okay, it went down because I combined that, but that's okay. It's going to go down a little bit more because I'm going to be adding just a little bit more weight to this. And I need to manually strut these because I don't have auto strut enabled for some reason, because the game is like, nope. That's fine though. Okay, so you go there, then you go here. What should we name this rocket, by the way? What's a name that you guys want to give this rocket? I am down for any name. It's weird how these go through, but yeah, like why does it do that? It's weird. You know what? That's okay. Yeah, you know what? That's okay. That's fine. Okay, so let me make sure that these are properly separated. Yep, that one. These 2. And those 2. Perfect. Then we get our stabilizers here. Yeah, chat, do you have a name that you want to... Roman? Do Roman? Like, just call it Roman? I could do that. I could do that. Should we call it like Roman 1, Roman, like a significant number, or just Roman? Hey, Vampiric Fox, how's it going? Was I supposed to say he, ha, me, law, Jake, slash K? Or Jija? I don't know what that's supposed to say. Alright, we're gonna... Oh yeah, no. There's no crew for this. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Okay. I'll just call it Roman... We'll call it Roman, 1, but we're gonna use, like, Roman numeral. Yeah, call it Roman. Okay. Hey, Zote. How's it going? Alright. This should be enough, because we have about 6,000 Delta V. What all did I miss? So, we did a flyby of Eve and Gilly. I got a bunch of science. That one took about 2 years of a mission, based on where Eve was positioned at the time. So now we're going with an unmanned mission, and I'm sending something inside Eve to gather a bunch of data, which, by the way, I totally forgot one other thing. I totally forgot one last thing for this, and that is the atmospheric fluid spectrovarilometer. I forgot about this thing. I need to find a place for this. Where do I put this? Oh, you know what I could have done? Wait. I have 3 things on there. Okay, what if I move this down to... Let's see. I'm trying to find room for this stuff. Flip it that way. Flip it this way. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Then this could go right here. This, I don't know. Oh, and then I could put the battery here. And the battery right there. Okay. And then, oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Then I could put this on one side. Let me move this. Move that out of the way. Put this here. It's gonna be a little lopsided with the parachutes, but it's okay. Because I'm gonna put another one of these here. That's alright. That's totally fine with me. That works. Name suggestion was... Oh, okay. I was so confused, I was like, wait a minute. What? Okay. We'll see how that works. I hope it's not too top heavy. I mean, if it is, then we'll have to regroup and figure that out. Okay. Oh, that's funny. We're starting on the same sort of time as we did with our last mission. Okay. So, let's... Oh, shoot. I need to go back to the vehicle assembly building. I actually forgot about something. Okay. Because I realized that I don't... So the solar panels I'm using here, they don't retract. And I'm thinking I could keep these from opening up for the time being. And I could add another set here instead of just adding these ones, because these ones, I don't know. Not a big fan of these kind of solar panels, and I feel like it's a little too bulky. So I'm just gonna add these solar panels here. I'll probably just add them like that. I could maybe... I mean, we're gonna be closer to the sun, so it doesn't really matter. So I could put them like right here too. Just need a little bit, just a little bit of power. Oh, did my other message not go through? It was about an hour and 15 minutes ago when I got here. You were in space. My first comment was, "We're blasting off again." Ding. Oh, I don't think I saw that. No, I didn't see it at all. Oh no. That sucks. I don't know why it didn't go through. YouTube, that's the same with Tony's messages sometimes. Like he's sent messages and they haven't gone through before. How you doing though, Foxworth? Okay, now we have everything set. We have, yeah, we have over 1,000 charge, so this should be enough to send stuff to and from, well, not to, but from Eve. And then I think, depending on how much time we have left after this mission, I do want to try to get a satellite around Eve, a relay satellite, just to have communication a lot better. So let's give this a go. 3, 2, 1, and lift off. He alive? Roman 1 is alive. Yep. Roman 1. You're good, kinda? Why kinda? Something happened. Hope everything's alright. Our control is really good. I also forgot to put another stabilizer right here, but it seems like we didn't need it, which I think is pretty good. I think also because this has swivel, so that helps a lot with that too. Alright, I'm going to turn significantly more, because we're getting closer to our apoapsis, getting out of Kerbin's atmosphere. So I want to increase my horizontal speed. We need to get our speed over 2,000. While watching a streamer play a game I literally no knowledge of. Are you being sarcastic? Alright, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop burning, and then I'm gonna wait till I get above the atmosphere, and then I'll deploy my solar panels. Schmoller schmannels. Okay, so I'm going to deploy this, the shroud. I'll extend the solar panel. Beautiful. Well, went to a wedding with my girlfriend. When getting ready to leave, she put my phone in a bag. We had to stop at her house on the way home to my house. She took said bag in her house and left it. Oh no! Oh, have you not got back? Have you not gone back and retrieved it, or? Oh no, that's bad. Okay, I'm gonna wait till I'm at my apoapsis, which is 92,000 or 92.7395 kilometers. At the bottom left corner. If you guys want to know where that is. Okay. Speed up time just slightly. Okay. Alright, now we're in orbit. Cool. Okay, so got back to my house, asked where my phone was, or was it out in the car? When she realized, oh, it was in the bag, and that is now in my house. No, I won't be going back till the morning. Oh, sorry that happened to you. At least you know it's in a safe place, though. That's at least a good sign. All right. So where is Eve this time? Eve is over here. So we can't really get to it. I mean, I could fiddle around with the maneuver here, the maneuver node, and just see what we can do about it. Go up to 1,000, then we leave. Yeah. Oop, wrong way. Yeah, like there'll be no way to get to it other than maybe like really going really close to the sun potentially. Yeah, no. Okay, we're gonna have to speed up time. You're gonna go to sleep, so okay. Thanks for coming by. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Sleep well. Hope to see you again soon. Alright, so we're gonna just speed up time a lot. We're just gonna be spinning around in orbit a bunch of times. Just until Eve's in a good position for us to get to it. Which, we just have to wait for it to get, like, over here somewhere, because then we'll meet up with it. Or if at all possible, if I can stop right now. Because sometimes I like to stop in between and just see what else I can do. Oop. Okay, yeah, that's doing nothing. Well, that does something. Weird. I mean, that'd be interesting. Just messing around with this real quick, just to see what I can do about this. Yeah, that would cost a lot of delta V there, so wouldn't really be worth it, I don't think. No, because then you have to wait for this to go all the way around, and yeah, that wouldn't be worth it. Yeah, we're just gonna speed up time again. Say goodnight to Zote, guys. It's almost there. Okay, stop there. DS Emulator 3DS. The thing about, like, 3DS and stuff like that, like, the two screens, technically, and it's really hard to have that on, like, trying to capture that via, like, Streamlabs or OBS Studio. Oh, we gotta change this number, by the way. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, there it is. Oop, there it is. There it is. Got it. Yeah, like the way that I set it up when I was doing my collab of Super Mario 3D Land with external, like there's like different options because it's called because I use Azahar for that, and like I would have obviously the main screen be the bigger one and then the little screen at the bottom, but then there'd be like this weird black rectangle that be there. So I'm like, okay, I gotta cover this up with like some colors or something. It's just like a lot of extra work there to do. Okay, so we got our encounter. Now we just need to get there. Just flip us around again this way. This will take 31 seconds, so we'll do maybe 15 seconds. Or we'll do maybe... Well, we'll start there. Alright, so we're bringing out our apoapsis. We're going faster. Escaping Kerbin's sphere of influence. Do your eyes deceive you? Could have sworn I saw 7 or 11 likes earlier. We're at 14. We're at 14 right now. How you doing, Snake Eyes? Good to see you. Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. I haven't played this game in over 4 months. It's been over 4 months since I last played this on the channel. It's crazy. All right, so we have our encounter with Eve. So now I need to just fix our trajectory to go towards it. Add maneuver. It's gonna be halfway to that. So YouTube's just being weird. Yeah, now we're at 15. Thank you so much. Fitting, we're at fitting. It's showing 5 likes for you. That's bizarre. I don't know why it's doing that. Weird. Refresh the tab and fixed it. Oh, nice. Okay, so I need to lift up my periapsis here. I need to bring myself closer to the planet. I still have over 300 Delta V left at this first stage, so this has been really good. I don't know which way Eve rotates because of these darn clouds. I'm gonna quick save once I get into orbit around Eve because of the, you know. Are we doing a polar? Oh, we're gonna be doing like a polar orbit potentially. I don't want to do that. It's not fixed. It's supposed to be showing 100 likes. Everyone liked the video. Everyone liked the stream. And everybody subscribe as well if you're new here to see more content like this and other games that I do, which I do have my my next schedule posted for next week. So starting tomorrow. Alright, I'm trying to fix this. Like, why you doing this? Why you do this? Okay, that should be better. Yeah, that's a lot better now. Okay, so... the... Oh, that is too much. I don't know what I just did there. So it's 90,000 for its height, but I want to get really close. I want to get pretty close to the planet. Maybe around... we could do 104,000. That works. Alright, so it's taken 108 days to get to that node there. If you don't subscribe, Eve will throw you into the void. Oh no! You better do it, guys. You better do it. What you been up to, Snake Eyes? Okay. So it says it's gonna take 1 second to burn, which I don't want that to happen. I need to put down the thrust limiter quite a bit there. Oh yeah, how's work been actually, Snake Eyes? Ooh, stop. Just woke up from a nap, getting ready for stream. Oh, nice. You're doing more scrim, right? Scrimmity scrim scrim. Done with scrim? Oh, that's right, Fallout. You're doing Fallout. You're doing the first Fallout. That's right. I've thought about maybe bringing down this just to decouple this part here, like the bottom part, and then having it crash into Eve and then just have the nuclear engines. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. We'll bring it all the way down. Then I'll flip around, decouple it, and then we'll flip back. Or, well, no. I need to go in this way. This side anyway. Gonna play Outlast tonight? Oh, Outlast Trials? Nice. You gonna be playing with anybody? Alright, so decouple that. Then activate engine. Oh. That was too much. There we go. 112. We'll do that. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. If someone decides to join, okay, cool. Cool. Okay. So where am I? Let's go back to... Okay. So that's finished. Now we just need to go to Eve Encounter. Hope you have fun, Snake Eyes. Hope it all goes well for ya. Gonna lurk, be safe, fellow cosmonaut. Thank you. Thank you, comrade. Alright, we're back on Eve. Or we're back to Eve. Right. So... Let's look at Eve again. But let me. There we go. And I want to get into orbit around it. And I want to get into a close orbit with it. Close. Exactly, Snake Eyes, exactly. Get really close to it. So that's probably going to take... How close is that? It is our space travel comrade. Yes. Yes. Do it right there. Yeah, I want to get super close. That way it doesn't... It's not really as intense when we get... when we fall into the atmosphere. Once I get into this really close orbit, then I will, meow. Okay. Then I'll quick save. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start burning now, because it is gonna take a minute. It'll take over a minute for this full burn, so I might as well do it. I'm gonna stay on this screen, because we're not gonna really be seeing anything if I just... if I decide to switch to the other menu. Just gotta keep an eye on the periapsis here, because if it goes below 90, then we're gonna be in a little bit of trouble. Just a little bit, but I think we'll be fine. That's okay. We'll stop there, and then I'll just keep burning retrograde right here. I need to land somewhere where the signal stays on Kerbin, because right now the planet is blocking communication. So alright, just keep going around. I'm gonna quick save right here. There we go, there's communication. Okay, I'm gonna quick save again. Alright, so let's burn retrograde some more. And I'm just gonna slow myself down enough, which I should have enough here to not make it as much of an impact on our ablator shield and all that when we fall down. We can see the clouds right there too. Look at that. Beautiful clouds. Oh, look, you can see the Kerbin. That's cool. Oh, I put the shield in the wrong placement, but you know what? It's okay. It's alright. Alright, now we're gonna be speeding up a little bit. So, gonna try my best to keep it under control. It's eating up pretty fast. We're slowing down significantly. Hey, we did it! Look at that. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. I'm not going to decouple just yet because we are still going quite fast. Yeah, as you can see here. Ooh, that's cool. Pernar, Yawn, yeah, they're like these are extra celestial bodies in the game that I added with some mods. There's the clouds. Oh boy. Nope. Gotta be careful of that. We're in the clouds. We're in the very thick clouds. Wow. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. That's really cool. We are gonna land in the water. Deploy mode. I know, deploy shoot. Deploy shoot. Deploy shoot. Yeah, I didn't even need the ablator shield. I don't like I set this up in a weird way. Like I should have put the decoupler right here, but I didn't do that. But I'm gonna jettison that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I still have a connection with the KSC. Beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna, well, I should extend the solar panel just yet. I'm gonna wait till I'm really slow. Wow, there's no land in sight. Oh my god. And there we go. Beautiful. Okay, now I can extend the solar panel. I'm gonna quick save real quick. Just in case these decide to break somehow. Alright, so we can run the atmosphere, various measurements like temperature, pressure, and atmospheric composition. Temperature from the environment. Pressure. Atmospheric pressure is very high even at this altitude. This, we can't log seismic data just yet. I don't know if we could do that in the water, but we'll see. Allow partial. Transmit data. Okay, so 980. It's just doing some partial. It's doing partial data, so. Oh! What just happened? What on earth? What just happened? I'm going really fast right now. What the heck? That's crazy. Where am I going? Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna reload the quick save because I don't know what the heck just happened there. No, don't tell me. What? Was this compromised somehow? Oh, please don't do this to me. Okay, it's... Okay, whatever I did, I shouldn't have... I don't know what I did. Please. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Cat, there's no way. Whoa. Where the heck am I? Is that the bottom of the ocean? Um... Why am I getting thrown like that? What is happening? Why is the game doing this? Uh-oh. That is really bad. Great. All that potential science I was gonna get is now basically impossible, because for some reason the game's like, nah. Like, so crazy. Why is it doing this? What's causing it to get flung out like that? Okay. And I can't revert the flight, can I? No, because I did a quick save, right? Wow, I'm whatever I don't know what this game is doing. Insane. Okay, I'm just gonna... Oh, alright. I can't revert the flights! I can't revert it! That's so stupid. Oh no. All that time, all that creation I did for this thing, just thrown in the trash. What? That's insane. Okay, I'm gonna try to load a couple more times and just see what happens after that. Like, this game is crazy sometimes. I've not really ran into the Kraken that many times, but this time it's okay. Yeah, so there's this obviously, but and we have one we have one solar panel. One solar panel, but no communication at all. Yay. That's crazy. Just an astronaut junior. I know, right? So dumb. Well, this thing can live on forever with the solar panels. That's okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have to do that again. Alright. We're gonna go back to the Space Center. All that for nothing. Like, that was it was such a successful mission there, and then the Kraken's like, no thanks. You're not allowed to do that. Like, okay, thanks. Okay, where's Eve right now? Because I think what I want to do instead is just put a relay satellite around Eve. I think that's what I want to do. Oh, that's so frustrating, though. That's so frustrating. Like, worst case scenario to have happened. And the thing looks so good too, and then just why we save many times on the way. Yeah. I just don't know. Like, I don't know why it decided to do that right then and there, though. We need to call this Savvy Light. What is this one? 4? Savvy Light 4? Because we have one around Kerbin, we have one around the Mun, we have one around Minimus, now we're gonna have one around Eve. Oh, so ridiculous. I can't believe that. I say that, but never quick save. Same. I never quick save either, and then I regret it later. And I'm just like, why didn't I quick save? Why didn't I quick save? When it was like obvious that I should have anyway. But, whatever. It's fine. It's okay. Just for the looks, I'm gonna put one of these on here. Magnetometer. I also have 2 solar panels there, that's fine. This thing doesn't need a lot of power, but I'm gonna put probably 2 of these down. Yeah. So crazy. I wish there was a smaller... I wish there was a smaller decoupler here. This looks ridiculous. But whatever. It's fine. Let's see. 827 Delta V, that's okay. I don't need that much. 2018. Yeah, that'll be enough. Oh, come on. There we go. What engine is that? This one, I believe it's a modded one. It's called the Eel Atomic Rocket Motor. Escalators, escalators, escalators! Eels. Bing, ba, bing, ba, bing, bing, bing. Put this here, then do that. $5,129. Oh yeah, that's plenty. I might add just a little bit more. 1.60. Okay. Alright, let's give this a go. Alright. Mod, never seen or heard of that. I think it's you'll have to. I think it has atomic in its name, one of the mods that adds those kinds of engines, like other nuclear engines and stuff. It's pretty cool. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Final mission of the stream. Alright, good night, Ronan. Yeah, I'll have to stop by and watch you play that. It's gonna be really cool. Have a good night, Ronan. Sleep well. Thank you for the 16 likes, guys, by the way. And you don't have a mod list in the description, boo. I have him in all the other videos. I think I have him in the other streams I've done. I just didn't do it for this one because I totally forgot about it. Because, again, it's been like over 4 months since I last played this, so... And I can't remember, like, I have to go to the description box of the other one and then post it there. Maybe next month, but yeah, night. Okay. Good night. Alright, yeah, we're gonna extend. There we go. Okay. Now we need to get to Eve again. Which it's not in a particularly good spot for us to go there, but do the same thing as we did at the beginning of the stream. Just meet up with it this way. And boom, there it is. Easy. Alright. It's gonna take 2 minutes, 18 seconds to burn. Burn. Go ahead and burn now. Deb. Deb system. Yeah, this thing burns quite slow, but it is very, very efficient. Very, very efficient. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but that's okay. I'll fix it. I just need to burn more retrograde there. Alright. Bye, Kerbin. Alright, cool. Now we just need to lift it up. So where our trajectory is halfway there. Think about there. Yeah, I'll just be close. That'll work. Alright. Alright, so 81 days to get there. Right, cool. So that's gonna take a minute to do. Let me look at Eve, just in case. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so the next thing is to get ourselves into orbit. 1,000 to 1,200, 1,400, 1,600. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of power there. I might want to keep it relatively close to it. Yeah. Just, I mean, Gilly wouldn't make much of a difference anyway because of how tiny it is, but, you know. Like, probably just keep it between the two here. Really, I wouldn't need one around Gilly anyway. I just need one around Eve, because that would just cover both bodies. And that would help doing a Moho mission in case we go to one, but I feel like the next one that we do is going to be Duna. Duna would be the next one. Alright, anyway, so that's going to take 1,740 Delta V. Okay. We're going to go to... because that's the escape. We're just going to go here. It's going to take 63 days to get there. There's Eve. Just keep warping over here. So what's my current periapsis? I can't really see it. 193,000, okay. I was gonna take 3 minutes to burn to do that, so warp over here. I want to do this maybe around... can I... Hello? Okay, well, let me do that. That's fine. Probably do this around like 2 minutes. Or like 1 minute 45, half before, half after, but I might... Yeah, we'll probably do it around. We'll do it right now. There it is, the big purple ball. Wow, look at that. See, like, the transition from, like, purple to, like, gray to green. So interesting. You can see Roman 1 right there. Poor Roman 1. I can't believe that happened. We were so close to being successful, and then that happened. Man. Of course. Alright, we're almost there. We're almost slowed down enough. And there it is. Bring it in a little bit more. About there. That works. And then we'll bring this out. Prograde. Oops. That's alright. I'm gonna go right here. Bring it out even more. Make it a nice circle. Hey, Nintendo 64 dude! Hey, we're actually just about to end this mission here and call it a night. Oh my gosh. Putting a satellite around Eve. There we go. Beautiful circle. Alright. And then what I can do is just, it's a satellite. I don't need this anymore to really change trajectory, so we're going to couple that, and there we go. There it is. Look at it. Whee! I'll just extend the boom just to make it look unique. Look at that. That's so cool. Yeah. I'll face towards Kerbin there. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have it face towards Kerbin. That's so cool. I love it. Yeah, we'll get rid of that stuff later. But there we go. Beautiful. And we did that just in time, too. Look at that. I'm so sad about Roman 1. We're gonna have to do that next time, but... Well, either next time or we'll save it for another time as well when we want to go back to Eve. Thank you! Thank you so much. Alright, so we can go back to the Space Center. And we have that relay antenna up now, or the relay satellite, so any other missions we do, we'll be having a relay connection with the KSC with no issues whatsoever. So in case we want to go to Moho, we will have no issues whatsoever with that. And we won't really have to use a direct satellite dish for connection, which we do have those just in case we need to do that. But I think that's going to be it for this stream tonight. I want to thank everybody for coming by. Really appreciate everybody who has come by tonight. Yeah, it was, I don't know if they're still in here. Oop. I want to, stop scrolling. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if, Jelophosaurus is still here. I have to take a minute to figure out how to say that. Jellyfosaurus is still here, but it was nice meeting you, Jellyfosaurus. Thank you for subscribing as well. I appreciate that. If you guys are new here, you can subscribe as well, and you guys can hit the like button too. It really helps out with the algorithm and all that stuff. Shows support for the channel and everything that's positive about that. But tomorrow we are going to be playing No Man's Sky. So we're playing another space game tomorrow, No Man's Sky, because of the new update that came out not too long ago. That came out, I guess you could say last week now, because that's Monday. But anyway. And on Tuesday, we're going to be playing Ark Survival Evolved, so that'll be exciting too. But before we go, we're going to raid somebody. And I might have somebody in mind. I might have somebody in mind who we could raid. Oh, Sleepy Party Wizard's playing No Man's Sky. That's, if he actually plays it tomorrow, that would be, that'd be perfect to raid him. Let's see. Who do we got? Who do we got? You know what? I haven't rated, oh, Angelo's streaming still as well. Let's see. Mothman. Oh man, we got quite a few people streaming tonight. Let's see. You know what? Since he's still streaming, wow. We could raid Rob Gamer because he is still going because it's his birthday, so I think it would make sense for us to raid him. So I'm gonna send you guys over to him. Bye everybody though. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. We're gonna do hashtag Sappy Raid and yeah, let me see here. Redirect. I want to thank everybody who's come by tonight, by the way. I want to thank everybody for that as well. Thank you so much. But yeah, when you guys enter his stream, do the hashtag Savvy Raid, tell him happy birthday as well, and all those amazing things. Like and subscribe on his channel if you are interested in what he does too. He does a lot of Nintendo content, so you guys might enjoy that. But anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow for some No Man's Sky. I've been Savvy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Good night, guys. See you later. Bye! Bye-bye.